Hello and welcome. Yes, I'm sure you're all very surprised to see that we're currently streaming, and no doubt you're wondering why. Let me get this shit out of here. Hold on. Much better. Well, I say better. You'll see. So, regarding recent, regarding just what happened recently with the death of Emer Prevost, Emer, Helsing 920, that guy. Good to know I'm managing to completely mangle this. Wonderful. Well, as I was saying, as we all know, or at the very least those of you who bothered to watch the actual scheduled live stream for this week know, a fellow by the name of, well, by the YouTube username Helsing920 passed away earlier this week. And this was somebody who bore a certain level of significance to us here at the Analog Kids for reasons that, again, I explained in that video. I won't say that we necessarily liked the guy, but we do owe a certain something to him. TLDR. So, and this literally just happened this week, you know? It's still kind of a touchy subject for all of us, I'm sure. And I'm sure Wendy here will agree with me. Maybe. Wendy? Wendy, for God's sake, agree with me! Oh. You know, she's gonna have a very hard time agreeing with me if she hops back out of the call. Shit. Okay, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Please stand by. And seriously, don't be surprised. This seems to happen every time I try to stream anything. Let me just try and touch base with her real quick, and I will get back to what I was trying to say. Hopefully this won't necessitate switching to a Skype call. Because we all know how well that tends to... Oh, there she is.
Damn it, Discord.
Discord, I'm howling at the moon and sleeping in the middle of a summer afternoon. Wait, wrong Discord. Although, apparently, almost as irritating. So, yes, where was I? Right, Helsing920 passed away. Again, this was less than a week ago. This was 4 days ago, if you consider the time that I'm talking right now to be Thursday, which I guess if you're on Eastern or Central Time, technically, yeah, that's the case. But so like I would argue at this point, yes, things tend to happen pretty quickly on the internet, but at this point, his body has not even gone cold, pretty much. And yet, some conniving, craven little shitbag who has no idea how to internet. Say what you will about me in high school, but point is, somebody is already trying to take advantage of this shit. Wendy, I'm going to be sending you the link to this in just a second here. And, I'll let you know when we actually start watching it, but it's... Ooh, it's cringy. Ooh, it's cringy, and ooh, it is... I am legitimately pissed off at this. So, if you've never heard of a YouTuber by the name of MTN Productions, you're not alone. They've got, like, 500 some subscribers, which honestly baffles me. Because, Well, as you can probably tell by the very start of this video that I'm currently paused on, their production values aren't exactly great.
MTN Productions, you said?
Yeah.
I think I know the video you're talking about. Someone else sent me this video.
This doesn't surprise me. Ace Alieri's already given
Yeah.
his hot take on it, as has Taro-san, Drunken Punk 800, probably several other people besides, but, like, I fully understand that a lot of these people were closer to Emer than we were and have much more right to be outraged about all this, but that doesn't change the fact that I am, quite frankly, rather freaking nettled, you know?
Yeah, because someone else I know is thinking about making a one-shot commentary on this video.
I wonder why. Let's find out together, shall we, viewers? Okay. And in 3, 2, 1, action. From God
Hi everyone, it's me, Chris, and this is going to be my first ever major announcement on MTN. We're going to start off with this announcement on the sad news that happened this week. For those of you may remember Emer Prevost, you know him on YouTube as Helsing920. He made a series of video game reviews and of course a series of movie reviews called Reaction and Review, has died. He was 34 years old. Yes, he died so young. The cause of his death was a hernia after he had surgery. What a tragic loss for the YouTube community.
But those watermarks aren't that big and obnoxious. Like, what the fuck?
Movies that were good and bad.
Yeah.
He reviews
and of course, this guy apparently can't afford a microphone, not even a built-in laptop microphone like the shit I'm working with.
So plain.
Just uses the goddamn.
Solo, or the 120
just uses the goddamn motherfucking.
Jumping the holograms. The My Little Pony Equestria Girls film series. The Shark movies.
It's like listening to a conversation via Spiconia.
He was a great YouTube user and a beloved friend, and he will surely be missed.
That's right, Shirley.
It's like
Reaction and Review
That's
was
right,
a pretty
Shirley.
good show, and it was a lot of fun. And speaking of the series,
Chris and myself will be taking over Emer Prevost's spot soon to do new episodes of Reaction and Review.
yeah, it's like
Don't
my
worry.
USB.
That's his
USB
big sucking
mic
face.
20 did. We have new movies.
Yeah, it's like the USB mic I use
as it was before.
came
that's a
from
great idea.
one of my Rock
We are
Band
all
games,
going to
and
take
it's not
over
that
his spot to
and
do a
it's nowhere
series in
near as
tribute
crappy
to
quality
Emer
as
Prevost.
the one used in.
Well,
Here's the best
hashtag
part, though.
Reaction
If
and
you guys
Review
didn't hear
will
that,
hold in tribute
they're
to
going to be doing a series in
Helsing920.
tribute to
We'll
Emer
have new
Prevost,
episodes
by
planned
which
in the future.
they basically mean
along with
they're
episodes of the 4
gonna be ripping
o'clock
off the
game
entire,
and the nightlife show will be coming up soon on
they're going to be ripping off
MTN.
basically
We'll have
the
more
entire
MTN
reaction
shorts on the
review
way soon.
format.
So let's keep your fingers crossed.
Yay!
And speaking
Well, at least
of
it's
Emer
not Epic
Prevost
Rants and
his
Fanboy
Oh, wait.
Chronicles.
Here
I'm
it
going
comes.
to introduce a new character that will be part
Here
of
it
the
comes.
lineup. Bring it right here.
Hi, I'm Emer Prevost. You know me as Helsing9.
Reaction and Review was a good show, and it was a lot of fun.
Well, that was
and speaking of the
ill-conceived on my
series
part.
on hold and
MTN shorts.
Hold on.
I'm going to I'll have to put
Part of my series of shorts for
There we go.
MTN with Chris and Shirley Temple, along with the rest of the gang. I was a host of Reaction and Review for 13 seasons, and it was a blast. I did video game reviews and Let's Plays on my own YouTube channel. And also did the live streaming show called Shootin' the Crap with Mare, The Longbox Chronicles, and Saturday Night Quicklish. All I want to say is that on behalf of the people on MTN
I have
and
to
on
laugh
my
to
own
keep from
channel,
crying.
I just want to say thank you for inviting us into your homes for over 10 years. I joined YouTube in 2006 as Helsing920, right up until I died and coming back to life as of today. I'm now Emer Prevost in comedy world form. I hope you all enjoy it. We'll see you soon.
Well, Emer Prevost, good luck on your new venture, and you'll be back very soon.
My pleasure.
Well, that's it for now. I will see you later.
Later, alligator.
Shitty voice work, shitty animation.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just go back to the Twilight main screen here, I think, because, I'm sorry, I just cannot stand another second looking at these fucking dead 1,000-yard stare doll eyes, you know?
Oh god, I'm looking at some of these comments right now, and I just saw Just Keep That in Mind's comment. If ever was alive, this video would make him wish he was dead.
You can always count on Just Keep That in Mind to say exactly what everyone's thinking. Well, unless he's saying what exactly zero people are thinking.
Oh god damn it, man.
It's kind of one or the other with him. But, okay, so, for those... I'm gonna go on a bit of a tangent here for a moment, but for those of you who have been longtime viewers of this channel, what is wrong with you? But more succinctly, you'll remember that I kind of got my start on YouTube doing rant videos. With, you know, just me angrily shouting about things that pissed me off, and usually doing a rather poor job of it. I've been out of the game for a very, very long time, and despite what you might think of my frequent outbursts on the live streams, I would like to think that I've mellowed out considerably since then. That being said, I think if ever there was something that necessitated me dusting off, you know, the old leather jacket and going back to being Mr. Angry again, with apologies to Mike Musto, it would be something like this. This is... I don't even know where to start with this complete travesty. I'm trying to think of where exactly I want to start with it, and it's almost impossible. Apart from, you know, just screaming fuck over and over again into the microphone, which I don't think is going to be particularly productive for anybody. So, this fucking guy, whose name is apparently Chris, and I'm suddenly really wishing I had Proton John's soundboard just so I could use the Albert Wesker Chris. You will give me an egg. Just this fucking guy. This fucking 500 subscriber ass. Seriously, how does he have more subscribers than me? I know all I do is live streams these days, but at least I have some level of production value. Arguably. Maybe. I guess. But this guy, this mammal, decides to make a video about a guy who died as of this video going live on YouTube, not 3 days prior. And his first instinct to honor the legacy of the late Helsing 920, insofar as there is a legacy to be honored, it's not like he was a famous dude, is to resurrect him from the dead using a freeware animation app that makes everything look like a somehow worse version of the, you know, Family Guy, American Dad art style. I mean, I don't even know what to say to this. So, this guy dies, and you think that you're going to honor him by trying to cash in on his legacy, stealing his format, and replicating it using Spiconia voices and shitty Flash animation that you didn't even make yourself. Wow, you must be real goddamn proud of yourself. I mean, really. What a plan. Certainly not something anybody else would have come up with. Mostly because anybody else had the decency to realize it was a stupid fucking plan that makes you look like an absolute monster! This guy died this week, and you couldn't even wait until the week was out to fucking ape his format and his form, by the way. And, like, I feel like it's a bit of a horrible thing for me to say this, having been the victim of legitimate ableism throughout my life as an autistic person, but dear sweet merciful crap, this is some of the most retarded shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, actual, full-on, what the hell kind of mental disturbance do you have? Because I refuse to believe this could have possibly been come up with by anybody who is in their right fucking mind. Certainly nobody with a spine or a conscience.
2 words, too soon.
That doesn't even begin to cover it. Like, too soon,
Yeah,
yes, absolutely, yeah.
I was about to say, that's just the iceberg.
I don't think there is any time at which this would be considered okay to do. Like, so long as the name Emer Prevost, or however you pronounce that last name, God help me, is on people's lips, that is not gonna be okay! And, after it's left the minds of everybody but yourself, it's probably still not gonna be okay because no one's gonna have any idea who the hell you're talking about. But,
Yeah.
for God's sake, let the man rest with some level of dignity. Okay? He went out slowly and painfully, as one often does when their deaths are medically related.
Yes.
He died at, even worse than that, he kind of, in a way, died a laughingstock. Like, maybe not a laughingstock, but he died he died having kind of made enemies of a lot of friends. Of course, I say enemies, but pretty much everybody he's rubbed the wrong way has now come around and, properly eulogized the guy, myself included. And you know what? That's because even if he was a bit of an egotistical bastard up to the end, he was still. We all still have the memories of who he was and what he meant to us as inspiration, as as an inspiration for our own work, as a friend, somebody who would legitimately pull out the stops to support you in a time of need. Even just as a content creator we happen to be an avid fan of. Like, any one of these things is a legitimate... Like, any one of these things. That's what we all remember of Emer Prevost. Even if we don't remember how to pronounce his last name. This does not do service to any of those things. This is taking advantage of somebody. And it's taking advantage of somebody who's literally in no position to defend themselves. The man just died. If you're gonna pull stupid shit like this, at least give the rest of us time to heal. But no! Oh, I gotta come in and I gotta make my stupid video. Yeah, better fire up my stupid flash animation thing that I pirated off of some random shady site that gave my computer more easily preventable infections than, I don't know, fucking Axl Rose on a hen night. Yeah, it'll do. Hard for me to come up with silly things like that on the spot. Shut up. But, like, I never wanted to have to stick up for Helsing 920, of all people. Like, there are certainly other people I would never want to stick up for, who are much higher on the list than him, but he's still not somebody I ever really wanted to stick up for. Not least of which because, well, A, I firmly believed in his own ability to stick up for himself, and B, I sincerely thought he'd be around much longer in order to do so. Like, we're already all in a state of shock over this. Don't take that shock and turn it into disgust. For your own goddamn sake. Of course, it's worth noting, it seems like we're not really alone in this particular opinion. Wendy already mentioned, just keep that in mind's admittedly quite brilliant comment on the video. It's also worth noting, this is the single most viewed video that channel has, period. It's also the newest video it's got. Like, this is the most recently uploaded video they have, and it's got easily 100 times what a lot of their other videos have pulled in. Like, it's up past the 1,000 mark, which for small-time YouTubers like us is a big fucking deal. But, and I just want to point out, by the way, for almost every single one of those views that this guy's gotten, the vast majority of them, last I checked, he's got 800 thumbs down on the video, and I think that's entirely well-deserved. Because this is some old bullshit. With all, like, I cannot mince words. Well, any more than I already have. Let me just to summarize everything. MTN Productions, kindly go fuck yourself with a cactus. Preferably just like a metal, preferably like a steel and iron facsimile of a cactus, so that you don't actually go hurting any more living beings. But go fuck yourself with a cactus nonetheless. I'm clearly quite rusty when it comes to this whole ranting thing. Who knows, I might get back into it eventually if I can actually get some proper gear to do it with. No promises, though. Honestly, probably not. And I'm sure, just keep that in mind, is very sad to hear that. Nevertheless, I don't know. I'm mad, but I'm tired. Because I feel like we see bullshit like this way too often, especially here on the interwebs. At what point did this sound like a good idea to anybody? Wendy, are you letting your cat in?
That was my cat heading out.
See, even your cat's sick of this bullshit. Tell me I'm wrong. And then maybe stop rolling your mic across your desk, or whatever it is you're doing.
It was about to fall. I had to. I had to straighten it out. It was about to fall.
Ah. Well, that would explain the ambient noise then. That is good. Seriously, that's a rock band mic. How is it that good?
I don't know.
Wish I knew where the hell mine went. I'd use it. Well, neither here nor there. I think that's about all that really can be said about this entire thing. Just MTN Productions, the eyes of the world are upon you. Well, maybe not the world, but certainly several somewhat high-profile, easily angered people. So, maybe don't piss them off and try and kind of backtrack and recognize what you done did wrong here. Because the last thing you want to do is double down in this situation. Trust me, I've been there. It doesn't end well for you. But yeah, just apologize. Take the video down and apologize. We'll forget about it by this time next week. if... But I have the strangest feeling. I have this nagging suspicion that you're going to be at least tempted to try and dig yourself deeper after all this. I don't know, maybe you'll try and prop up Emer's corpse and use him as a sock puppet to explain why this was a good idea. Oh wait, you already did that. My point is, you've pissed a lot of people off here. Try and make amends, because if you don't, we're going to come for you. We're going to come hard. And fast. And sloppy. Gatey.
Next!
Yes, even in a slapdash random angry thing like this, I still have time to pull up the soundboard. Shut up. That's all we really have to say on this right now. Because as much fun as we like to have on this stream, there are some things we do take seriously, and one of those things is other people's dignity. Something that you seem to have very little regard for. I sincerely hope you prove me wrong, but I'm looking forward to you proving me right. End of line.